Hello you guys. So I have been asked about how to get started with journaling, and I thought I would do kind of a step-by-step video series on how I prepare my journals. But before I do that, I wanted to this is my current journal, by the way. I am so close to filling. I have a few pages left and then I'm going to be moving into this. So this is the journal that I plan on showing you guys from beginning to end. And I say beginning, but I actually have ripped out a little bit of pages back here, and I went back and forth over how I was going to do this journal, but I think I figured it out. But anyway, before we get started, I thought what I would do is take you a little bit down memory lane, my memory lane of journaling. So I have always kept like a little, this is one of the journals. This is from 2000, the year 2000. Now, prior to that, I did keep like a little scrapbook, one of those old-timey, like the kind that has a paper that are like gray in color. And because my great grandma kept one of those and always put things in it, and I just loved it, and I wanted to do the same. So then I kind of wrote in a journal in my 20s, and I ended up ripping those up. I don't know. I guess I just was... it was 20s, I was going through a lot of stuff. I mean, you know, just not typical stuff, but it's just, I don't know. I didn't like it, obviously, so I ripped it up. Well, right before my son was born, which was in 1999, I started keeping a journal. So, actually, maybe a year or so before that, I don't know. But anyway, this is what I used to do. Oops. So let me show you my 2000. This was he wasn't even quite a year yet. Oh, journal number 5. So this is like the 5th journal that I have. But literally it's just writing. A sticker here or there. I love Mary Engelbright. I loved her calendar, so I would always put it in there. But I mean, literally I would just include, you know, some stickers, but mostly journaling words. So that was kind of, this is 1999. And then this is 2005. It's a fuzzy one. And I, again, same concept. Lots of stickers, things like that. Then, let's see here. This is, oh, look at my browser. She's so little. 2011. So this is jumping forward like 6 years. So you can see it's getting a lot more fluffier. Still the same concept of the journal-wise, but adding more photos, things from picking up things at school. So yeah, so this was kind of, I was getting a little bit more. I was including some of my little cards that I was making. Oh, there's a picture of me and my husband. Do we not look alike or what? This is very oddly strange. But anyway, so yeah, so I started doing more of like, you know, more pictures, more documenting, that kind of thing. Now, also, what I've also done since my son was little, and I don't have one here. I didn't bring one into my art room because it's kind of stored away, but I always kept a scrapbook on top of my journaling. So this was more of like writing in depth. And this was more like documented. Now, if you can see, let's see if I can widen this out. This is as wide as it goes. Let's see here. This is a 12 by 12 Project Life scrapbook. I did the 8.5 by 12, 8.5 by 11, and then I decided, oh, I need more space. So this is literally, this is 2013. So I did this for like a couple years, which I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed scrapbooking like this because you basically pick, even when I didn't have time to write, I was still able to include all the things, a day in a life. So yeah, so I was able to include, look at the socks, I documented, you can't see that, but let me see if I can tilt it more. About the socks that Zachary used to wear. So I actually really enjoyed this, but the size of this to store was just so overwhelming to where I just I needed something simpler. So then and you know, there was some rest times in there that I didn't exactly get to document a whole lot. Sometimes, you know, life was busy. Then the craze of the planners came, and this is from 2016, and this is Another Day in the Life. I love that project, but I used a planner to document, which I absolutely loved too. In fact, I still bought one this past year because Brazos enjoys it so much, and I do too, because it really does kind of add photos, and you're basically just talking. Because in my personal journals, I do more personal stuff, you know, just my day-to-day stuff, but this is kind of our little story. So I still love this idea. It's just hard for me to have the time to do this on top of also journaling. So this was 2016. So this is when I did the actual project, Happy Planner, which I really, really enjoyed. Then I moved into Traveler's Notebooks. And let's see here. So this is, what year is this one? 2017. So yeah, so you can see the next year, and I haven't really gone back from doing the Traveler's Notebook / basically I feel like this is combining my scrapbooking, my journaling, my artsy, my decorating, my playing with all the fun things. So this I did for a few years. So in this I include like everything. I mean, it's mostly like plain, but I also include stories. I mean, I always, what I've come down to is what I really come down to realizing is I love to decorate. I love to be artsy in my journals. Oops, I need to glue that down. But I also, but words are so important. That's what I really want to keep emphasizing to myself. So, like, as you can see, I did put some words, but there's some pages. Oh, look, Brazos in her first little tuba. And then I used to do, like, when we had separate projects like Christmas and stuff, Week in a Life, I would, see this, look at this, this is empty and it just kills me. Not all empty, but a lot. So yeah, so that's kind of the route. Now, if you've been following me, this is my new route. What I love about using a composition book is the size, because you have plenty of room to be creative. Normally I do like a page a day, but like this one is a page and a half. I mean, it folds out and has a page. This is a page. This is me doing Brazos, like a little questionnaire type deal. I add things that, you know, the pajama party, I add that kind of stuff in there. So, like I said, I still need to come in here and write on several of the pages, which kills me because I feel like that's so important. This one I did a double spread. I actually did a video on this one. So yeah, so I really love this size. Now, this is the size I've used for this year, so 2021. I've been back and forth over, oh, should I go to another size? I really love this size 10. One of the reasons I really like these, this is one I got from Treasures of the Heart, is I really, because I can do my own art on the outside. So, I don't know. I'm on the fence with that. I love that size. But I love this size. And this is so much, it's just a good journal. So, but we're going to move into this one. We're going to do, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this video here. I just wanted to kind of do like an introduction of my past journaling that I've done throughout my life. Sounds so weird, but yeah, pretty much, I guess from 20s on. So for the last 25 years or so. But I'm going to move into this. So we're going to, my next video will start, I'm going to put this together because actually I'm going to be starting in this like really, really soon. So I want to go ahead and show you guys how I'm going to get it together. I kind of already started and I'm like, no, stop, because I thought, I thought it'd be a good way to show you from the very beginning to the end on how I get this, how I journal, and hope you're inspired, because this is something that you will truly never regret, is keeping your life, your story. And so now I say that because I obviously tore my other journal up because I must have regretted what I wrote in it. I was so, well, and I was so like teenage, not teenagey, but yeah, between the 20s, it was a little, to 25 was kind of a rough patch for me, but I don't think that you'll regret telling your story in your life, because you can look back and really see what was going on. So anyway, alright you guys, I will see you in my next video of putting this journal together.